Good evening, everyone. Chief Meteorologist James Zahara here in the Storm Track 8 Weather Center. Once again, glad you can join us here on the News 8 Plus app. It is a Friday. The weekend is upon us. And basically, we'll just have to deal with one more system passing through the area. And the sky should be looking pretty quiet in the days ahead. The only big news, I think, will be the fluctuation in temperatures, especially as we make our way into next week. Let's first talk about those daytime highs. Not as warm, unseasonably warm, like we had around here yesterday, especially last night, where we had those numbers averaging around 60 degrees. Today, yeah, a little bit cooler, not as warm, but still very mild for this time of year. The normal high is around 32, so we had a lot of 40s. Even some of these numbers that we are seeing here were pretty much right around midnight or so. But basically, we saw a lot of widespread 40s for daytime highs. And of course, a lot of that had to do with those winds turning a bit more of the west-northwest, bringing some of that cool air in. But of course, we had some of that sunshine to kind of end this work week as well. Here are the current numbers across the board. Plenty of 30s that we see. As cool as 32 degrees right now over in Stockton, though still right around 40 or better around Sterling Rock Falls, as well as over in Princeton. And the skies right now looking pretty quiet, but as we expand the shot, you'll see that next weather system not too far away. It's going to quickly add some clouds later on tonight and eventually bring in some of that rain and a little mix and even some of that snow that we're noticing right near the core of that area of low pressure. And that's moving pretty quickly too. So anything that does fall is not going to really produce much, especially when it comes to the changeover to our snow as we head well before dawn come tomorrow. So let's put our future track into motion here. You can see that wave coming on through. We'll start with a few raindrops, and then we'll start cooling that column of air enough that we start seeing that change over to snow. That's around 5 a.m., but this snow event is not going to last long, maybe for a couple of hours, few hours, and that should be it. And skies will already start improving as we get toward noon with a little sunshine, followed by a few more passing clouds, maybe even a flurry or two the farther south of the Quad Cities as you go. How much snowfall we're looking at? Well, we've been holding our own here at News 8 when it comes to the light snowfall, and that's still looking pretty good across all of our hometowns, where we're looking at a dusting to maybe under an inch in a lot of our hometowns, possibly one, maybe two, as you get near the Wisconsin-Illinois border. So not much moisture with this system as it races across the area. In fact, the timing, the duration is not too long, and the ratio is very, very small. So will we see any accumulation? No, on grassy surfaces, yes, but the pavement will be wet. No worse than that. Not expected for that to freeze at all. Temperatures, especially by later tonight, will be dropping right around either at or below freezing, about 32 to 31 degrees, maybe around 30 in Galena, Tipton, possibly around 32 degrees in Burlington, Galesburg, as well as over in Kewaunee. Not much of a climb in temperatures with this system passing on through. We kind of put that chill in the air with that northwest breeze. So daytime highs, low to mid 30s. And at that wind, and it may feel more like in the 20s as we head into tomorrow. Take a look ahead. I was making our way into Sunday. Combination of sun and clouds. This will be the coolest day that we see going to Sunday with about 32 degrees, enough of a breeze to keep that chill in the air. Then starting the brand new week, my goodness, here's a jump in temperatures. 44, mostly sunny on Monday. That will lead to the week's warmest. Still on track for Tuesday with a high of 50 degrees. There is a possibility we could be getting a shower out of this, but right now, nothing really organized. Small chance that I see right now. We'll see how that changes in the days ahead. Here's your 8-day tracker, and after Tuesday, you can see how those temperatures begin to cool once again, back down to 30s. But also you can see there's not much as far as any organized chance for rain or snow. Okay, so that's some really good news. And I think that will hold true even as we head to the following weekend. But that's going to make some news because the temperatures starting the following weekend and the days to follow are going to be in the 20s until we get later into that next week where we could be seeing those numbers right around freezing. So definitely some seasonably cold air for this time of year. The good news is, even though we have the cold air in place, there are no major weather systems that we see right now to interact with that cold and produce any type of accumulating snow. So things are looking really quiet as we head into those next couple of weeks. Of course, there's always some tweaks involved when it comes to the tracking of these systems and the coldness of the air. And of course, we'll have that for you coming up on News 8 at 10. And of course, you can get some more weather information too on our webpage at WQAD.com. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a good weekend.